I am not late. I am not late. Okay. Hello, Plotter. Shut up, Plotter. Hello, Kimi. Hello, Christy. Hello, Sunset. Hello, Aspen. Hello, Victoria. Hello, Rai. Hello, Christy. Hello, Christine. Hello, Victoria. Hello, Danny. Hello, Moselmi. I am not late. Shut the fuck up. Hello, Kimi. Hello, Janet. Hello, Michelle. Hello, G Walt. Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. So happy to see everyone. I am not late. Chit, chit. Okay, I am not late. I'm hearing nothing and I'm seeing nothing because the only person that is late is Plotter. Thank you. Hello, Tanika. Sunset, watch out. Watch out for what? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Like, what's going on? Why do I need to be careful now? What did I do again? I always seem to be doing something. What did I do now? Yes, I have my cat ears on, so it is stupid day. So yeah, you feel personally. I don't spellcaster. Shut the fuck up, Flutter. You feel personally victimized. Oh, I'm so sorry that your heart is so easily broken. Oh, poor little baby. Hello, Kia. How did the Ralph crash out go? What do you mean? I watched the video yesterday with everyone and then I didn't think about Ralph at all. We are going to continue to listen to him talking about Jaguar Right, sending Rock Nation after him and everything. But did I manage to understand it? From what I understand is that Ralph is mad at the person that were giving the location of, like, I think a part of the farm or something on the farm. Like, there is a farm. There is nature somewhere in that whole situation. And so the person wanted to kick them out. But Ralph also has problem with his woman. But at the same time, his woman love him and follow him. And at the same time, his woman is like, I'm just a little white girl from out of town. Something like that. And he is like, rah, 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 Rock Nation, rah, rah, rah. Well, from what I understand from the video, he was in Michigan. So that's what Madgie understood. I understand that he was in Michigan. I think that's what I understood from the whole situation. And we're discovering how he knows now that everything has something. Hello, Chicago. We're discovering how everything has something to do with Jaguar Right and Rock Nation. And how he has convinced his woman that this is the case. And I'm like, yeah, they really all use the same tactic to isolate people. Like, that was what Jack was doing with the whole troll farm. And I know now there is supposedly a troll farm. I don't know. Okay, I am trying to understand how they're all connected and why. And it's really complicated because that's weird. And I wonder what role YouTube has to do with all of it. Nature Boy 2.0. That's what he tried to do anyway. But unfortunately couldn't seduce the two owner of the farm. Like, I really don't know why he decided to think that this man was part of Jack. Jack doesn't even talk about him. Like, I don't understand. But yeah, hello, Rolling Stone. Concerning Donut. Think that's the thing. Okay. I'm hearing that now he has 2 charges against him. and that he has a bound of $500,000. I don't know if he has two charges against him, because before, when I used to go to inmate information center, when you put up his name, there was only like one, I don't know, one time his name. Now it's like total two count. So does that just mean, I said exactly, I'm like, does that mean he has two count now? Or does that mean that there, no, that has been corrected? Listen, I'm going to refresh the page in front of you. Well, I've refreshed the page. Yeah, so I've refreshed the page. No, it has not been corrected. That was not what happened. Like, it may be a database. Exactly. No, the bound, because that's the thing that Wally was saying. Since there is two count now, from what the person who talked to him said, both of the bound are for 250K. Is that true? I have no idea. I don't know if this is just a copy, like they did, like, I don't know why they put his name two times. The first time, like I said yesterday, when you search his name, there was only the first one. There was not a total of two count. There was only one count. So I really don't know. The 500,000, from what I understand from Wally, he said that because since he has two count, he said that they multiplied the bound amount, but that is not the case. When you click on the first one, it is still at 250K, and it didn't change. Like, it didn't change. So my question is, because maybe now he has two count, and that's why he has 250,000, because not only he has two count. Hello, District Kid. Hello, Melissa. So not only he has these two counts, but he didn't go to his hearing. So that could be why he has that high bound. But the bail amount is 250. Exactly. Like that, like, let's be clear. Like, the amount is 250. It never changed. The only reason why Wiley said that it was 500K now is because there is double the number of count, maybe. And that's a big maybe. Because the only thing that shows that there is now two case against him, because when you click on him, you see that there is only one case. We're going to watch 82 from last night. Don't worry. And then after that, we're going to go back to Ralph and his war against Rock Nation. And then I would like to end with listening to, exactly. And we will continue to listen to Nosy Ho. But like I said, and I will maintain, the person that is in charge of the account now, I don't know if the account has been passed down and all they have to have in common is being crazy. I don't know if they have like, like, I don't know if I don't know if the account Danny Robertson is like A. If you watch Pretty Little Liar, there is a lot of A and there is different iteration of A. So I don't know. But what I can sure, exactly, and the construction passed down through many different entities. Exactly. So I'm like, is it A and they just, So I don't know if that is what is the situation. But what I can say with certitude, the bitch who keeps on annoying me, that's Danielle Robertson. Okay, like, that's Danielle Robertson. She is still, and that is the funniest part of the whole situation, is that her and Auntie Pick Me were both striking me for the same video. And it's just like, like, that's how weird they are with me. They keep on trying to attack me. It's kind of crazy how they do that, trying to report my page, doing a lot of things. What is going on? Lisa, can you be nice? Melissa is a little owl. You are new here, so please be respectful. Thank you. My mods will time you out after 2 warning. So yeah. Hello, Bush. Hello, Star. So yeah, I don't know. I am not new. It's all good, Lisa. What I'm saying is that I just wish for harmony, okay? How does that work? They can take your video and react, but when you do it, they strike. Well, basically, yeah, because Danny is trying to wipe me out of existence. She has a problem with other people. But hello, wake up and hustle. So yeah, okay, I don't know her life. What was I saying? Yeah, I don't know if Danny's Robertson is like A, and there is a lot of person passing it down the road. But yeah, I want to also continue to listen to the Nosy Ho interview. Like the thing about Danny, even if it takes me a year, 2 years, I have the patience of a saint. Okay, because this person and how she attacks people and refuse to let people be. I think Auntie Pick Me tried to strike me for the book. Like it was not her who struck me; it was her selfish like library. Hello, Bear Jones. Give me 1 second, guys. Someone called me, so my voice is weird. Give me 1 second. Okay, guys, I am back. Hello, the Green Journey. So yeah, no, Danielle struck me for a privacy complaint because her name appeared in the fake legal document that she sent to YouTube. Well, I don't know what's going on with. I don't know what will happen with Danny and Lady Latisha because now Lady Latisha is doing live at the same time as Danny, and I'm like, uh, 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 uh. So yeah, we know that Danny is kind of, particular. Thank you, Bear Jones. Make it rain if you love your owl. I'm just looking at the whole put like let's say when I was deferring to Jag, I would not be making videos at the same time as her. That would kind of be weird. Anyhow. But yeah, no, Auntie Pick Me struck me for the book through her publishing right. Well, through a publishing company. So let me go check the name of the company. Obviously, I cannot show anything because she's gonna strike me. So yeah, but like it was a bogus one. It was stupid. But like I said, I only deal with one strike at a time. Okay, I cannot deal with two at a time. It's putting the channel in danger until it's out. I think it's because like I went on Goodread, and on Goodread they must have been the picture. I have no idea. I know it's bogus. Okay, but the video was already removed because the name Daniel had appeared, and the moment you see the word the name Daniel, Danny does a privacy complaint because when your name appears on a video, you can do a privacy complaint. So it was bogus, but the video was already not there anymore. I was just like, oh, okay. What do you want me to do? Ah, thank you. What's new? Make it rain if you love your owl. So, for the people who received the free membership, please don't forget to thank What's New. Like, it was just like, okay. But yeah, it was like, who you calling a white girl? And I'm like, I didn't read your stupid shit. So yeah, the name of her library is like GL King Publishing. I didn't really check what it was. Huh. I don't know what that is. Anyhow, so yeah, she basically did that, and I'm just like, okay, thank you so much. Like I said, the moment Danny's name appears somewhere, she's gonna strike the video for privacy complaint because her name is Danielle Robertson. Anyhow, one of the arm of the beast is Danny Robertson. You know? So yeah, no, I don't know if there is two charge. That could explain why he was arrested because that stays weird for me. Okay? Like Donat cannot possibly be the only person who skipped a date. Rani got a membership. Rani got a membership? Oh well. Okay. I'm like, I don't know what to say. Like, you know what? I don't know. Whatever. Have fun, babe. I'm happy that you have a membership for you. I don't know. So yeah. Now they also have updated where he is. Let's look. So now before they were only say like I don't even remember the number they were saying, but now it's like the inmate reception center. There is the address. So if 82 wants to pay someone to go visit him, that is the address. It should, do it too. So yeah, the permanent housing was decided today at 1 a.m. in the morning. 1 a.m. Like 1 a.m. and 16 minutes. 1 16 minute. How do you say that? So it is like at 450 Bouchette Street. And OMG. I hope it's a okay. I hope it's an okay place. I hope it's an okay place. I hope it's cool. So that's where he is now. And the information we see are the same that they are for the other case. So like put a one in the chat if you think he has one case and it's just like there is a double like donut rickets because it's a mistake. Put a two in the chat if you think that it is like he has two comp now. Two, one, one, two, two, one. Hmm. I think it's he has only one charge. I think he really has only one charge. I don't think he has two charge. I think he has one charge only. And I think he's gonna be out on the 18th of like no, he's gonna have his trial. Ooh, do you think he's gonna take a plea deal? Like how many year can you get for what he got? Like it's a misdemeanor. Exactly. The court date is in other August. Like, what is the possibility that he has a plea deal? And what are the possibility that because if he takes a plea deal, he will have to plead guilty. Like, how long would he stay? Mm. If it's battery with a weapon. They will let him out on probation, but they're making him suffer. Mm. No weapon. So there was no that. I think that's probably why it's a misdemeanor, because it would have been a felony if there was a weapon. It was a club altercation. Okay. Yeah, the bail has not changed. What is lesser than a misdemeanor? Like, what type of plea deal do you give to for a misdemeanor? Okay. So he would be a first time offender. I think he was not convicted of the thing about the fake lawyer, because that's not what is going on right now. Right now, he's not representing himself. Like, he's not representing himself right now at all. But was he convicted for the one about like the representing himself? Oh my God. Wow. Okay. So the thing is, now I'm seeing this with the whole thing about he was hit with 6 count misrepresenting himself. The thing is, first of all, I don't even know if he won. Second of all, we see here that he plead no contest to battery in 2008 with a DV case in Highland County. So that would mean that he has maybe precedent already. What the hell is going on? I really need a new laptop. I swear to you, man, guys. My master. What the fuck? Lisa, what are you talking about? My master. So yeah, if he has already pleaded no contest to a DV case, and he had the thing with the being a fake lawyer, and now he didn't present himself for the sentence for the pre-trial, maybe that is not that surprising. Oh my God, it's so annoying. Why is that fucking article, like, the article just disappeared? Okay, there. I think I clicked on like a promo or something. Hello, Polly. Community service? Maybe. No contest is not guilty, but like, let's say Quiet Storm plead no contest. He was still charged with something and he still went to prison, which means that even if do not pleaded no contest, it would still appear on his, like, on his record. Hello, Elizabeth. So yeah. So yeah, he pleaded not guilty to that thing. I wonder if he won. Does anyone know if he won his first case? No, I'm not dealing with that again. Go away. So yeah, maybe he's bound for 250K is because he has an extensive history with the law. If you have an extensive history, then the judge, and if you're a flight risk, then the judge may, especially since he went to Brazil, like he could be seen as a flight risk because he went to Brazil. So like, not like that long ago. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. I don't think he has to charge. I really think it's just a freaking mistake. No, his bail is not at 500K at all. Like, it's not at 500K at all. So there's no real new information except for where he is right now, and that his trial is gonna be his jury trial is gonna be on the 18th of August. I don't think it's gonna be an open trial, so it's not like people can go and check it out. Yeah, if he gets in trouble in probation, like, this is just not gonna be possible. Like, he better not get in trouble and probation. I don't know why there are, well, I just explained why they are keeping him. I really think it is to teach him a lesson of some sort, because I really think it may be just to teach him a lesson, to force him to see what basically to see exactly what it looks like. So to go to jail, so to like force him in the right direction. Yeah, I think that's just a lesson they're trying to give him. Mm, yeah, yeah, yeah. They're giving him a lesson to make him stop, to force him to have, like, like, now a good trajectory instead of doing like weird shit. That makes sense. If you go where, Elizabeth? Mm. Listen, prison is prison, okay? It's not nice, but it's
Hello, hello,
not
everybody. It's boy AT2.
like, I have no idea. I've never been to prison. If there is someone that went to prison that wants to explain a little, like, well, how is the experience, you're welcome to come up. I don't want to really like act as if I fucking know what I'm talking about. So yeah, I don't know. I just know that it has to be humane because, like, I don't know. I don't know. I really think that they're just trying to give him a lesson, but I'm like, what type of lesson? And I hope that nothing happens in any type of way. Like I said, I don't know how prison is, and especially with the type of prison where I went, because I remember when my aunt was and bail and everything, and like she was waiting for the sentencing, like the prison where you are on trial, I think they're kind of worse than the one you are when you're like sentenced. It's like it's a bigger prison and they're programmed for you to do thing and everything. I think the worst prison are the one where you wait, and maybe that is like on purpose, because they don't want you to ever do anything ever again. I don't know. So yeah, it's gonna be like a rough 18 days, like for sure.
I'm starting the show a little early because I don't need to keep y'all waiting, and I don't plan on being here all night. So I just wanted to let y'all know that. But thank you for tuning in. Please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. Let's get to it. What's up, beautiful? Thank you for being here. You're the first one here. What's up, Zaleen? Hello, hello, hello. I'm not gonna keep, and everybody's just saying this, and I'm like reading it, and I'm all like,
No, Lisa, be good today. You don't need to be good tomorrow. Exactly. I feel like the one before you go to the big prison, that's the one that are the worst. That's what my aunt told me. Yeah. When I talk about my aunt, I just always find it funny because they act as if I did it. I wasn't the one who said about the fact that my aunt had the whole nursing scandal thing. Like, I'm the one who came with the information. Yeah, Lisa, be good today. Thank you. Thank you. You don't need to wait for tomorrow. Be good today. So yeah, I can see also that what's her name, Lady Atisha keeps on making videos about me called Madgie the Bully in a hashtag or something, and I'm just like, I don't know what she's saying. I have not really been listening. I'm good with her being a controversial figure and her imagination.
why am I reading it? I was like, okay, it's time to go outside because you're reading this shit.
A huge majority of county jail are privately owned. There you go. So, like I said, like I remember that the prison before the big one, that was the one that was really disgusting, and that my aunt was having like a fucking like. So yeah, and then she got bail, so it was fine. And then she got sentencing. She got a ridiculous sentence. And when I say ridiculous, I mean how short it was, which showed the problem with money and everything. But yeah, no, I let them have it. Like I let them have everything. It's all good. I'm accepting the fact that Lady Atisha and Auntie Pick Me have no other content. S- Like talking about bullying while calling someone ugly, fat, and everything. I'm like, the fuck? Like, do those people realize that they call me ugly and fat every 2 minutes? Talk about what my underwear smells like. Don't they realize that this is literally bullying? But like, I don't deal normally with senile old women. Hello, mom stars. Like, I've never dealt with someone's fucking senile. So yeah, I'm like, okay. It's like when I was talking about being beautiful, that it's a curse and a blessing. And I'm like, okay. And she was like, you're not pretty. And I'm like, weren't she the one always saying that I was pretty, even when I was with Jack? Now suddenly I'm ugly because what? I'm just like, okay, girl. Like I don't know. I'm just like, fine, you were lying, so you are a liar. The thing is, Star, while I appreciate you saying that, it doesn't matter because I already know what I look like, which is why I think it's fucking stupid. But all I'm saying with the thing about me being pretty and her saying that I was pretty, I'm like, you said I was pretty for multiple months, which means you are a liar. And why in the name of God are you talking about bullying when you are insulting the appearances of someone else? Like literally just insulting the appearances of someone else. I'm like, how can you talk about bullying? You're weird. Like she's like, yeah, she's not pretty. And I was just like, okay. I don't do the insulting of the physical appearances. I don't really insult her, except saying that she's old because she fucking is. And I can't believe someone that age is acting this way on the internet. God forbid. Okay, I will admit, okay? But I have not insulted her face. I have not insulted her womanhood. I don't do that. I think it's stupid and immature. But when I listen to a 52-year-old say that, call someone potato, and she thinks it means something and it's so cool, I'm like, you're weird. Did you just call someone potato at 52 years old? So yeah, I'm like, I'm just like, you're not skinny. You seem extremely stupid talking about like me being fat when you are not skinny, friend. So I will not be like, she's lost her damn mind. Like her mind is lost. It's a long lost memory. She is, I'm like, I will not dox you. You can continue to like excite yourself alone. I'm not doxing you. Like she really wants me to dox her. I'm not doing it. You're weird, okay? Like you're a weird individual. You're an extremely odd individual for me. I don't understand why you're, I don't even talk about her hair, even though she's always talking about my hair, my gap, everything. I'm like, I will not go there. This is extremely immature. I reserve that type of immaturity when I'm really, really, really annoyed. But I'm just like, yo, girl, like, you're weird. You're so weird. My God. Like, she's so weird. Like, she really reminds me of the girl that was always a loop. It's Mona. I really feel I'm in Pretty Little Liar. But A is like fucking also Dexter, which is Danny Robertson. I'm just like, relax, relax, relax.
And literally, it's going to
Uh, the other thing I heard was that the detective was taking longer. Oh my God, the detective. I am so scared. Thank you, Luna's Blade. Make it rain if you love your owl. So, for the one to receive a free subscription from Luna's Blade, please don't forget to thank Luna's Blade. Even though Rani did not think what's new, I think what's new. Like, I think what's new, even though Rani just ran away, run away.
make you react and have a reaction. Because definitely, if I would have did this video earlier, I would have acted a plumb fool. But because I went outside and I also went to the gym too, that helped. Because I went outside, it made it a lot better for me. And so knowing that, I was all like, "Who are you to tell me how I'm supposed to feel and how I'm not supposed to? Like, who are you? I should feel whatever kind of way that I want to feel."
I agree with that. I agree with that. Does he think I said that? I am scared already.
I think also too to take into account that you can't handle things the way that you want to handle them and take that however you want to, right? I can't handle things the way that I want to. And so because of that, you get tied into this internet thing and it's all like, no, I don't want no internet. I want some real fucking action, right? Um Moreover, I think that there's a situation where when you bring people's family into it, and let me just tell you, I never claimed to have a perfect family, but me and my family are fine. And just that somebody, because they don't have a relationship with their family, try to cause dysfunction with mine. And and there was an
Oh my God. Let's not talk about family at all. Now he's not even there to like defend himself or to go back. It's not a back and forth. It's just like, don't talk about his family. Let's not talk about family. Why is it so necessary to talk about family? I don't know.
original
Oh,
sin to that whole situation, right? And why it kind of got out of hand and why that person felt that, oh yeah, I can say this or say that about his family, which you cannot. Um, and so with that being said, it's kind of like reliving all this shit over and over and over, and I'm all like, oh, here we go again, you know. It's all like one step forward and then another step back. The only thing that I can say is that thank God he's currently in jail, because at least like this is the break that I want and this is the break that I needed. Not that it's anybody's concern.
You know what I've realized also? I've realized that Donut is 82's Danny's Robertson. The hate I feel for Danny Robertson is the hate that 82 feel for Donut. It's kind of crazy. I really wonder what happened that fateful first day that like they met. Like what happened? It's so deep. Like it's not love. He hates him. We were talking shit. I was still making fun. Like for me, it was funny putting the heart in his eyes, looking at the donut. But shit, no, it's not funny. He really hates him. He don't want to fuck him. He hates him. Wow. Wow.
But if you look at the history, you know, people always say, "Oh, well, it was like a back and forth. You guys had like a tit for tat." Well, I think you know, keeping it on the internet is tit for tat, but when it goes off the internet, I don't feel like that's tit for tat, right? So, and again, whatever you want to say about the adults in the situation, I'm completely fine with. But when it comes to the children and the minors who have nothing to do with this, and even on top of that, my family has nothing to do with this. And you know, if it was just roasting like, "Oh, your family ugly," I'll be fine with that. But the things that were said were disgusting and vile, and more on top of that, lies. That's where the problem comes
Hello,
into
P
play.
Love.
And so for people to try to correlate, well, oh,
Well, first of all, 82 does talk about other people's family, which he did with mine, but he did apologize. So maybe he thought I talked about his family first. Anyhow, um, I don't think do not talked about the children. That was an accusation more towards 82, which is a fucked up accusation. But he didn't care about the children. And because he's vulgar, he's like, fuck the children. But it's like more like, I'm not talking about the children. I'm not insulting the children. I'm insulting 82. So I don't agree with the whole children thing. But the taking the family, I'm just like, can we just stop talking about each other's family altogether? That will make so much more sense in this planet. But God, no.
you said this. I didn't say nothing like that. You know, and just knowing how obsessive somebody is that they went to my Instagram and went back years to find photos. And here's the thing, like there was nothing that I was ashamed of, so why should I hide anything? I told you guys this the other day. Like I was like, I'm not ashamed of anything. Why would I hide? What was there to hide? Nothing. So I didn't hide anything, right?
No, it is fucking weird for real to have people just go into your social media and watch your social media. It's weird. But unfortunately, the moment you put yourself on the internet, it's kind of the game you accept to play. People will look into your social media, people will look into everything. I have no idea what happened. I don't know. I think it's like you literally to know what happened that night, we would need to be there. I think it's literally the only way to do it. You have to be there to be able to understand what happened that night.
Yeah, it is what it is. But again, it's just the fact that where were you getting, like, what did you expect to get out of this? What did you expect out of it? And now look at you. Karma hits you. It's funny because my cousin said something to me this morning. He was all like,
Listen, 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 listen. If that would happen to Danny, I would say karma got her. So I understand why he's saying that. And it's also like for real, it is a strange coincidence that he called he talked to the sister on the phone the same day that he got arrested. It's kind of crazy. But it has nothing to do with 82. It has nothing to do with anything. It's clearly about do not. Danny has attacked everyone. Danny is a tyrant. Like she is a demon from hell. Like Danny or whatever the fuck what she is or who she is. Like I said, I only know about the Danielle Robertson identity. After that, whoosh. I know I'm like, yeah, you're weird. You scare me to death. You are extremely bizarre.
Oh, you must have did that voodoo or something. Listen, I didn't do no voodoo, no hoodoo. God don't play about me. That's all I'm gonna say. God don't play about me. Excuse me. Now,
You know, I had never heard that expression, God don't play about me, before coming into this sector, because a lot of I think Black American says that, right? Like I don't know. Like I've heard Natanya Rubin say it and Jag say it, Steph say it. It seemed like to be like a saying that personally doesn't exist where I am. It doesn't exist like in my region of French. It doesn't exist. It just feels like such like a chosen one narrative. God don't play about me. I'm like, isn't God not supposed to play about anyone? Are we not all God's chosen? I don't know. I think that expression is so interesting.
does that mean that I'm saying that I did anything or no, that's not what I'm saying. Whatever happened to him, it was meant to happen. It was aligned. And so this is what happens when you try to play these internet games, but really you have shit going on in your real life. Because let me drop this bomb because this is something that my sister told me, but um he had called one of my family members to let them know that he was going to find where my uncle lives and beat my ass. And this was before this whole situation. So just knowing that this was kind of like, okay, well, since I can't get to him, let me do this. And then this is my way of getting back at him. And it's all like,
Yeah, it's not fun when someone is trying to find where you live and trying to, I don't know what, do what with your address. Like, it's weird. It is really invasive, really too much. It shouldn't go all that far. Like, I really, like, if Donat did that, that's not cool. Like, it's fucked up. Don't do that. What's the point? Like, what do you want to do? Like, beat him up? Like, let's keep it on the internet. That doesn't even make sense. Hello, Andy Berglass. Mm-mm. Shouldn't 82 have sympathized with me a bit more? Like I said, at the beginning, he was sympathizing, and then he said, the moment I said, I know who Danny Robertson is, she's Danielle. He said, "Who?" And then he left. But it doesn't change the fact that it's not okay. That is just the fact. It's not okay. Like, no, 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 no. We don't need to meet anyone in person. Like, it's weird as fuck. Like, people are weird. But yeah, that's what Danny does. She goes into your real life, interfere with your real life. You're like, yo, leave me be. Like, it's weird as hell. Hello, Farida.
you're sick. Whatever you want. And listen, I've been to LA plenty of times. I was just there last month. I've been to LA plenty of times. Never seen him. The only time that I ever seen him was when we purposely met up. Other than that, I've been to LA untouched. Now I did break my ankle one time, but that was no doing to you. You know, that was none of your doing. But again, it's like, what did you think that you were going to do? Like, do you think that you hurt me? No, you didn't really hurt me. I think more or less it's like, now that I kind of know what it is, for those of you who don't know, I'm just going to put it on blast and put it out there. I'm not going to tell you who told me, But basically, there's this Discord group. Now, for those of you who don't know what Discord is, it's not relevant. Who cares? But there's this Discord group that he has, and like his middle-aged lonely women that are in that group literally be messaging each other and saying, "Oh, go here, go there," and like we're gonna go to this person's chat and spam them, and this is what they're doing.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, we know this. Yeah. Like Lady T talked about this and all. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. There is so much going on. You cannot sleep. This is a sector that does not sleep. It does not rest. It does not take a break. Okay, it refused to.
In that Discord. This is why I just have that Instagram group, and then I don't have anything else. I just have that Instagram group where I send you guys the videos that I post or the lives that I'm doing. But you can't comment, you can't do none of that because I didn't want that drama. Some people relish off of that drama. These dumb nuts in that Discord are even like, "Oh, how do we get them out? Oh, I don't know. I don't have 250K. I don't have 25,000." The fact that they're trying to come together and figure out how they're going to get him out is crazy to me.
Listen, I understand his hatred for Donut because, like I said, it's literally my hatred for Danny Robertson. But at the end of the day, like if there are some of his followers trying to get him out, are we really surprised? Like this is normal. There is an instinct of protection between subscribers and the person that comes and give the content. So it's not crazy to me. So yeah.
That's a whole powderhead. Leave him where he's at. But I bet you there's going to be some dumbass who puts up their house or something like that. And hey, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. You're right. If you want to put up your house, okay, that's fine. To get them out. Hey, I can't tell you what to do.
No, you cannot. Like, I'm like, what Donati to do was wrong by bringing his family into it, though. I agree there. But the thing is, I don't know who started the thing with the family. Like, both of them have been talking about each other's family. Like, let's be clear. That's why I'm just like, yo, I would need to start from the beginning of their relationship to understand. I need to be a fly in the war on the wall. So yeah, no, like they both talk about each other's family. But he cannot, unfortunately, that's a thing he cannot control, is that Donut has followers. And they don't have the same experience with him, with Donut, that he has with Donut. Like, they don't see him like he sees Donut. Do we think the Avengers sees Danny how I see Danny? Like,
but I mean, there's so many people who have given them money, given them this, and look where they ended up in the same situation. You should pray that he gets help. I'm not doing any praying for him, but you, if you are a supporter of him, should go pray. So let me go ahead and give you guys the update. So, I can't say the person's name, but there was someone who had a phone call, and and shout out to this person. I don't want to mention the name. If they want to out themselves, they can. But basically, they had seen the situation from the other day and was all like, what, AT2, that was wrong.
Like I said, I don't know who started it, but at the end of the day, when you both participate in something so deeply, does it even fucking matter who started it? Like, that's the thing. I'm like, listen, I don't know who started it, but does it even matter at the end when both people have been going so far? I don't know if 82 started it, Donut started it. At any case, both of them went to the end, I suppose.
This guy doesn't deserve to have a platform, and I'm gonna do on my part to help you out, blah blah blah. So they've been kind of making the phone calls and stuff like that. So I do know that he has a trial date of the 18th. Now the trial date of the 18th is just basically like a placeholder, because he still can either post bail or he's gonna have a public defender, definitely.
Well, that's not true. Even if he posts bail, the trial, except if he takes Low Kiki. Except if it Hello Snowdrop. So yeah, except if Donat takes a plea deal, the trial is still gonna go through because while he can be out and about waiting for the trial, if he posts bail, he's still gonna need to go to the trial, except if he accepts a plea deal.
I can't imagine him saying he's going to be his own lawyer in this situation. But hey, if he
They gave him three public defender. We read their name already. There is John Nell McNicholas, Ashley XU, Marcus William. No, he has four. He has a lot of them. Look at this. He has four public defender. And there is one, two, three, four. Four a lawyer for the deputy district attorney. There's four of them. So this is gonna be a lot of lawyer in one place talking about what's going on. That's gonna be interesting. No, he cannot represent himself and he's not going to.
want to be his own lawyer, I really don't give a damn. But even though that 18th is just like a placeholder for now, the next trial date, it does allow me to breathe easier because like this is a situation. Somebody said not Bamboo said not.
Thank you, Viaget. So yeah, it's a firm of lawyer. So there is a lot of lawyer like assigned to his case, and there's a lot of lawyer going against him. It's 4-4. So yeah, he has his own lawyer. Yes, but what scares me? Thank you, Sunset. What scares me is that even though he has those four public defender, they couldn't even reduce his bail. That for me is something that doesn't that I'm just like, oh really? You couldn't? Hello, Christian. Do you have any more juice for us concerning Lady Lavette? But yeah, that does scare me. They should have been able to, like, this is $250,000. I was convinced the bail was gonna be like, lowered, not removed, but lowered. I don't know. That scared me to death for his trial. I'm like, let me pray.
But it helps me breathe.
Goddess. Maybe you can look at it like a mini vacation in jail. Come on. Loki just woke up.
Easier, like, okay, this is going to be over with. At least for me, it has to be. It's going to be over with. I'm not going to have to keep doing this over and over and over again. At least to the 18th, it's going to be done with. I'm doing everything on my end to make sure that this person does not come back on the platform. But if that can't, these people always come up with a new account. Just like y'all said, Jaguar Wright was banned, and she's back. She comes back every time. Every time she comes back. So again, like I said, there's different levels to getting your channel terminated. If you're banned, you would be like Andrew Tate, who can't have a channel. When your channel's terminated, that necessarily doesn't mean that you can't come back on the platform. There's been plenty of people who have came back on the platform who had their channels terminated.
Yours truly here. Yours truly. But yet those people are always like, oh my God, how is it that she has a channel? Report. I'm like, stop being obsessed with me. Oh my God.
But if the old shit can get off the platform, I'm happy with that. I'll just be honest. I'll be happy with that. When you literally can be so reckless with your platform and not care and not give a damn, then I believe you don't deserve to be on here.
Who are you to decide who deserves what? Like, it's so extra. It kinds of, I don't like that, like Everyone deserves to have a platform if they have something to say and people are entertained by them, except if they cause irreparable harm. But like, who easy to decide like he deserves a platform or not? I think everyone deserves a platform. Remember when I was talking about Golden, I was like, no, she deserves a platform. Like, keep your platform, do your shit. I don't rejoice in anyone losing their platform or anything. So yeah. Hmm.
If you literally, and here's the thing, you literally don't care about yourself. You're crashing out online because your channel was demonetized. And again, I don't even know if that first channel is actually gone or if it was like a thing like it was hidden and then this is a sympathy play because literally everything this person says is a lie. You can't.
Oh my god. Yes, no, the channel was terminated. That's a big thing to say. But yeah, no, the channel was terminated and yeah, his channel was terminated. Wow. That is a lot, but no, his channel was terminated, okay? He was doing, steps to sue, let's say YouTube. Like he was like, no, like what the fuck? I have no words.
Trust anything. And let's be honest, why wait for a paycheck on the first on the 21st when you can lie and say, oh, my channel got demonetized and get cash apps and money right away, right?
Listen, you don't make the same type of money. Like, what the fuck? What about ad revenue, man?
May have asked for a high bond because okay. And thank you, Sympathy, because that kind of reminds me. So a lot of y'all were saying in the chat, oh, he beat up somebody else, and this is a new charge. This is a new charge. No, you guys, y'all kept saying that in the damn comment section. Like, listen to me when I fucking speak. Shit.
Oh my god. He asked me like made me like jump. I was like, oh, shit. It's like it was a teacher. Like, listen, there was a lot of reason to be confused because why in the name of Jesus was he arrested on a Sunday night at 10:45? Like, I think he's making a joke, but like, yeah, like it's a weird moment that he was arrested. Loki K. Hello.
I said, oh, well, maybe it could be a new one because the time and stuff like that. But no, it's the same one. It's literally the same one. They probably issued him a warrant because he didn't show up to court. So instead of handling his business like he was supposed to, he basically had a failure to appear. And this was a battery. This wasn't traffic because I'm used to like traffic. Traffic, they don't call you and pick you up. At least in California, they don't. But because
What does he mean by traffic? I'm like, traffic of what? Uh, Hello, Kirsty. Traffic of what? What traffic?
this was a misdemeanor, all that, that's why this was a big deal. So that's why they went and picked his ass up. But again, this explains a lot. Oh, the reason why he was acting a fool was because he knew that he was going to jail. So he was trying to get a last hurrah. So again, it was not a new battery charge. Like I said, it was a warrant because originally last night when it was told to me, they said warrant. And I was all like, oh, okay. And, we were kind of discussing like, maybe it is something new. I don't know. Because we were under the impression that he was going to court. No, he wasn't going to court. He might have went to a court date, but he did not follow up on that court date. And so that's why they ended up throwing his ass in jail.
That was stupid. That was profoundly stupid. Like, I have no word for this. Hello, Mom Star. Hello, Tanika. I think it's really stupid why he didn't go.
And here's my thing. What else do you do? Why would you not go to court? That's the stupidest thing you could ever do. Why would you not go to court? And now the judge set that bond, and I think that bond was just to hold him. Now, I do know that, like I said, they can get it lowered. That trial date is just kind of like a placeholder because he can get out before then. But I do know that he went.
I don't like how he says the trial date is a placeholder. He should say also that unless he takes a plea deal, because the man is going to trial. He is going to trial for real. Like, it's not a lie. He's going to trial. Even if they release him, if they are just releasing him and his ass still need to go to the trial. And the reason why it's so high is because probably like he's a flight risk and he has a long history of, you know, having some type of problem with the law. So no, like the trial date is not gonna be moved. It's, well, maybe yes if they're made like, I don't know, like if they move it because they want more time. But the only reason we want more time is if he's out. Because if he is out, then he pushed the trial date, then it's just like he's continuing to be out and chilling. So that could make sense. But while he is in prison, there is no point in pushing that date. He's not a flight risk. Maybe because he went to Brazil. That's the thing also. And you know, I don't know. The fact that he also pleaded no contest to a DV in 2008 and the whole thing with the lawyer, like that would be a history with the law. You know what I mean?
The confusion was is that he went to the court and they weren't able to update the system with the new information. So it's kind of like that limbo waiting. So there is a new court date as of the 18th. And then as far as his bail, it could be reduced, but it's not updated. Let me actually check right now while I got y'all on here before we get out of here.
Yeah, they could ask for his passport too, which is why his four public defender are not inspiring me, because I don't understand how you cannot be. Sorry, guys. I don't understand how you cannot be able to lower that freaking thing. It's enormous. So coming back, guys, I received a call, so my voice is probably weird right now.
That way I can just let y'all know. This should definitely be a lesson to everybody. Make sure your ass go to court, then you won't have these problems, right? Because I highly doubt they probably weren't even gonna put him in jail. This was probably something he just had to follow up on, but he chose not to. And because I highly doubt they probably weren't even gonna put him in jail. This was probably something he just had to follow up on, but he chose not to. And
What did he say?
this should definitely be a lesson to everybody. Make sure your ass go to court, then you won't have these problems, right? Because I highly doubt they probably weren't even gonna put him in jail. But because this was a misdemeanor, all that, that's why this was a big deal. So that's why they went and picked his ass up.
Mm-hmm.
But again, this explains a lot. Oh, the reason why he was acting a fool was because he knew that he was going to jail, so he was trying to get a last hurrah. So again, it was not a new battery charge. Like I said, it was a warrant, because originally last night when it was told to me, they said warrant. And I was all like, oh, okay. And, we were kind of discussing like, maybe it is something new. I don't know, because we were under the impression that he was going to court. No, he wasn't going.
Happy birthday, Farida. Happy birthday, Farida. Happy birthday, my love. Happy birthday. So yeah, no, that's why it creeps me out that he couldn't reduce the bail. That ridiculous amount of $250,000. That's insane as a bail amount for a normal person. So yeah, those public defender are not inspiring me right now.
Court. He might have went to a court date, but he did not follow up on that court date, and so that's why they ended up throwing his ass in jail. And here's my thing. What else do you do? Why would you not go to court? That's the stupidest thing you could ever do. Why would you not go to court?
That I have no idea. Like why would he not go to court? Like I have no idea. I need to check back our messages because I'm just like, did I admit? Like I, wow.
And now the judge set that bond, and I think that bond was just to hold him. Now I do know that, like I said, they can get it lowered. That trial date is
Yeah, that's why, when the old Ada thing and she was like, this is a fake thing, it's because of the teleporting of children. Da, 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 da. I am innocent. Da, la, 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 la. I sent her to Steph, and the only desire I ever had was for her to not have a public defense because it's sad. He wasn't still in New York. The Diddy trial ended on the 2nd of July. That his meeting with the court was on the 17th of July. Hello, Andy Berglass. So no, it does not make sense. Oh, thank you, Farida. Thank you so much. Make it rain if you love your owl. And again, happy birthday, Farida. Happy birthday, Farida.
just kind of like a placeholder because he can get out before then. But I do know that he went. The confusion was is that he went to the court and they weren't able to update the system with the new information. So it's kind of like that limbo waiting. So there is a new court date as of the 18th. And then as far as his bail,
Like, can you imagine? Because what happened was that he was arrested on the 17th. But while he was in jail for those 2 days with that unreasonable bail amount, they then on the July 29 at 8:30 in the morning, they needed, like, he went to court with his public defender near him, and they had to renegotiate the bail amount. And the bail amount stayed at 250K. When I'm telling you, those public defender are not inspiring me right now, I mean that shit. They really are not inspiring me. This bail is ridiculous.
could be reduced, but it's not updated. Let me actually check right now while I got y'all on here before we get out of here. That way I can just let y'all know. But this should definitely be a lesson to everybody. Make sure your ass go to court, then you won't have these problems, right? Because I highly doubt they probably weren't even gonna put him in jail.
He probably may have gone with probation. I really don't know, but dear Lord. Like I said, that bail amount is ridiculous, which is why I hate public defender, because even lawyer you pay, they can screw you up. Imagine lawyer you don't pay. My God.
This was probably something he just had to follow up on, but he chose not to. And yeah, this is what you get. Do we feel bad? No. Should AT2 feel bad? Because I know a lot of people are like, oh, this is a black man in jail. Excuse me.
It is a black male in jail with an unreasonable amount for a bail. But I cannot blame 82 for, feeling how he's feeling. There will be no blame for me. I understand.
Blah, 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 blah. If you deserve to be in jail, I don't feel bad for you. I'm not crying for somebody who deserves to be locked up. I'm not mad if somebody
Fair enough.
who deserves to be locked up is locked up. I think that's crazy. This is somebody obviously guilty. Like, why would you be like, oh no, he shouldn't be locked up? Oh no, oh no, oh no. Who's crying? Shout out to the hospital picture crew. But who's crying? Like, why would I be crying? What? What? Oh, it has.
The trial date is set for August 18, 2025. But like I said, it could be put in an extension if he gets out. Because if he doesn't get out, there is no way he's gonna extend that shit.
It's gone too far now because he's in jail. No, I think it was too far when he was putting my nieces and nephews on the screen on his channel. I think that was the too far part.
Damn, that really reminds me of Murph. Maybe now we can have more sympathy for Murph or something. But yeah, no, it's never fun to see your like the people around you on the internet believe. Unfortunately, that is one of the risks when you play that game, I suppose.
It's gone too far. Too far. So that was okay, but him being in jail is too what? Man,
I have nothing to say about it. Like, applaudder. But like, let's all remember they put his children in the nappies, like, you know? So it reminds me of him. And I'm like, ah, la, la. You know, it is not fun the first time that happened to you. It is not. It is not. I feel like a veteran of war right now. Like, I feel like a veteran of war.
y'all are crazy. Y'all are wild. Y'all double standards, double, triple, quadruple standards are crazy. It's crazy. Hope and pray that man finally gets medicated like he should get medicated. Hope that he learns something. Hope that he gets some goddamn sense. You know, y'all worried about the wrong things. Worrying about getting somebody out of jail and nah.
He is so hateful. Ah. I'm like, listen, would I be that satisfied if Danny went to jail? I wonder if I would be that satisfied. I know she would be. And I know Lady Atisha will probably be dancing with her fan even more. Hello, Chili Pepper. But I don't know if I would feel that much joy. Probably not.
To get out of jail so then he can repeat the same shit. You know? And speaking of that, shout out to Rico. Rico from the beef sector. He got locked up. I don't know exactly everything because I did see the live and they're saying that he beat his dog. I didn't see the video where he beat his dog. What was said to me was like, I guess, you know, he like pushed hit the dog in the nose or something like that. I don't know if he was disciplining the dog, but you know, that's here nor there. Now, they said that there was some fur that was missing off of the dog, but he said that he got it like that. Now, hopefully he got that paperwork that shows like that.
Okay. Now with that video, I suppose they're gonna start calling animal control on me. Oh God. They arrested him. He's out today. YouTuber called cops. Yeah. For missing of the dog. I don't know what that means. Like animal control. Yay.
The dog already had the fur missing. But the video that I seen, I didn't see where any fur was missing. Like I didn't see that. So again, I don't know anything. You know, if it is animal abuse, then hey, he got what he deserved, right? But if it's not, and this thing was just blown up for content, you guys are horrible people. And it just seems like when you're winning a fight, because this kind of goes back.
Well, I will be absolutely honest, people. If someone calls someone for my dog, I will be calling CPS. Like, this is just a fact. This is me. I will be going nuclear, which should inspire them since they absolutely want me to dox them. And baby.
To my situation. When you're winning an argument and you can literally use your words and roast somebody so good that they have to go so dirty. You know what I mean? Because that's really what it is. Simple as that. And I'm talking about my situation. I was able to use my words and cut deep. And so then this is why he felt like he could go the extra mile and do all that ridiculous shit. That's literally what happened. Because if he was able just
No, that is not what happened. Okay. That is not what happened. What happened is that you both went low and you decided to call. I don't know which action is worse than another because they both hurt equally. So no one was noble and no one was better. He knew that would get under 82 skin. So he did it. The most urgent question is why did the sister answer each time? That is my real question for the whole thing.
roast me and then I was on here crying, he wouldn't have did all that. It's because literally AT2 was like, okay, all right, that's fine, whatever. And even on Sunday, I still got on here and was all like, oh, okay, well, there's nothing I'm not gonna get on here and be crashing out. I have to handle it legally, right? And that's what I was saying. Like, I can't get on here yelling and screaming. I've done that before. It's like, even with that situation, like, it can bother me, but it's not gonna move my emotions to, really go off. And that part of me,
Says the man who came on my channel and said, "You will go to hell, Madgie." 82. Condescending prick. Ah, la, 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 la. I love him. I know he's like that. But damn, man, stop it. Stop it. Yes, you can go low too.
I can't see myself ever doing that again. I can't.
I can see him do it again. I can see him do it again.
I'm one of the OGs now. I can't be out here looking ridiculous like that. Now, am I saying that you won't get cussed out? No, because yesterday I cussed out Madgie. Remember? Some of y'all didn't know that I did cuss out Madgie. I don't think we're friends, but we just left it like, okay. Basically, I'll give you a short. She couldn't tell me why she was actually mad or what.
I fucking you. Why? I told him so much, and that's why 82. I'm like, yeah, yeah. I created this. Of course, I love 82. We're just never gonna be friends. Not really. We're frenemy or something. So yeah, hypocrite. If I had gone into a chat, talked to him about the knot, and then directly after went on panel with the knot, he would have called me Two-Face. But him going on Senior Live to talk about me is somehow not at all Two-Face. And then he said, yes, it was bad timing. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I understand. Dude, we have the footage. Ah, 82.
I said that offended her. She said she was mad because I went on somebody else's channel after her channel, but I went on somebody else's channel like 5 hours later after her channel. And so,
it was absolutely not 5 hours later.
Yeah. And yes, and she's still tagging me. Exactly. You still doing it. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, that lady, she just like getting cussed out. But I did apologize for saying that her parents were amputees and they had a double vasectomy and a double hysterectomy and cataract and all that. I did apologize for saying that because I didn't have to go that far. But I was just basically saying, like, your parents got all these ailments, you their caretaker, but your ass is online all day.
Shut the fuck up.
That was my point. I didn't have to add in the amputee, cancer patient.
Stop repeating it. That man, I will beat his ass up someday. I will beat him up. Oh my god, he's such an ass. Oh my god. He is such an ass. I can't. Oh my God. If you can count on 82 on for one thing is a good twisting of the fact. Uh, Stop saying it, you asshole.
You know, I didn't have to do all that. I did go in like a lot, but yeah, so I apologize for that. Even though I just laughed, I mean my apology, y'all. I mean it. I do mean it. Like I shouldn't have. She be getting on my nerves. Damn it! Can you blame me? Shit. Oh my god! You ever just meet somebody who just get on your nerves and you just be like, you know what? I'm gonna get your ass.
Fuck you, 82. Oh my God. Like I said, if you can believe one thing with 82 is that after reconciliation, he is then gonna be like on his own. He's gonna start being like that. I'm just like, okay, whatever. And like I said, I am not surprised that he is, yes, he is two-faced. That's the point of the banner. That's the one thing I don't like about him because he is funny and witty, but God is he an hypocrite.
Damn, that lady be irritating me, but it is what it is. I apologize. Let it go. You know, if
I'm irritating him. He's here with the big smile and everything. I am hilarious. Okay. I'm your friendly neighbor, the Canadian owl.
she's still probably going to talk about me and drag me, yeah, I don't think that's going to change anything. But again,
Absolutely. Look at what you're doing. The man is literally dragging me while saying, well, she's going to probably drag me. Yes. But now I know that Donut is your Danny, so it's different now.
and I'm not going back and forth with you. There's no point in doing that. Like, no. Right, addicted. They did. They did.
Hello, Sacred Onion.
And like I said, I wasn't ashamed or anything like that. I was all like, yes, they doing what I want to do, but you know, I can't. So I was happy that they was giving him the business and cussing his ass out.
Nah, Donut is the king of roasting. How Donut's roast should be taught in school. Like, it's pretty impressive.
You know, I just wish that I was there to like coach and then give like, okay, this is where you want to hit him. You want to say this, you want to say that, you want to do this. This is how you get him. You know, that's what I was like. Dang, if I was there, I would have been able to like coach and like help. But I'm glad I wasn't. That's what I will say. I'm glad I wasn't. You know, it was for the best that I was not there and didn't participate. And again, that's the thing. Like, a lot of people want to create like not I don't want to say a storyline, but they want to create a moment so then they can replay that and be all like, oh, see, this person is like this. Do you see the things they say? Do you see this? Do you see that? And then use that as a way to.
We call that reaction. Analyzing people. Jesus Christ, 82. Where is the roast? Because I know he's gonna turn it as a negative, but like sincerely, yeah. I'm here. I replay thing. I watch thing. I sometimes talk about things that happen. I analyze. That's what I do.
Target you and then show everybody like you're you know, irrational and you're this kind of person. So I know, because the thing is that I guess.
Is he still talking about me or is he talking about Donut? What is going on?
Oh, AT2 always plays victims. He's always crying and he's doing this and that, and he's so innocent, and you guys don't see the real AT.
Okay, don't see the real 82, okay, but always crying, he's so innocent. That is not what Donut says about you. He says you hide behind that you act as if you're innocent and nice, but for real you're not. Like that is not what Donut is saying. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
He's manipulative and he's this, he's that. And listen, my people see everything I do. Y'all
Manipulative, I will give him that. That Donut said that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
y'all not telling nobody anything different. They see everything. Everything. Yeah. But either way, that still doesn't give him an excuse to call one of my family members and say, get his mom and dad on the phone because I'm gonna find his uncle and then beat him up. Or y'all, that shit is crazy. Can you believe that?
Listen, what I found crazy is that the sister called him back, answered him. They talked on the phone 4 times. Like that's what surprised me. Not that he called the sister. Like people be calling each other all the time. Kingpin tried to do the same thing with like, yeah, people be calling to people. That's not what surprised me. What surprised me was the whole why is she answer? Why is she calling back? Oh my god, I would have blocked ah my god. I cannot even express. I would have blocked him so fast.
That is crazy. First of all, you don't even have enough gas to get up here. So you don't have no gas money to get all the way up here. Like y'all, if y'all knew California, the logistics and everything like that, I have nothing to worry about. I really don't. Just like I said, I've been to LA plenty of times and ain't nothing happened to me. I still look good. You know, my face is still intact. Nothing, you know.
Dear Lord. You already know what Donut will be saying. You know, he will be like, yo, your accomplishment is going from one corner of the room to the other. Oh my God. Shit, man. I hope the GoFundMe work and I hope he didn't do something too bad.
I still look fine. You know, oh, and you see that my sister looks like me, unlike him. He had to change his face to look like somebody different. So yeah, I don't know what you were proving. You didn't prove.
Oh my God, plastic surgery in Hollywood. That is so surprising. Like, wow.
Anything. He probably had his shirt off when he called. Oh Lord. Probably. Oh, she's playing my content from yesterday. See, I knew it was gonna be something like she playing my content or something. Like I knew that. Like, yeah, that's fine. I know our conversation yesterday did not change her mind and make her a fan of AT2. She's gonna continue to do it.
A fan. Do I look like someone who? Well, yeah. When I'm a fan, I'm a sicker fan. Like so, as you saw with Jack. Oh my God, yeah, I was fan there. But yeah, no, I'm not gonna be a fan of any YouTuber. Like, why would I be? I know you are all weirdos. I will call this frenemy.
Because he didn't go to court, Mila. He didn't go to court, so he had a warrant. So that battery charge is still the same. It is not a new battery charge, you guys. I don't. Yeah, I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, it got to be new. It got to be new." No, it was the same one. She said you were right going in on the not. Who said that, Rye? Who's the she that we talking about? But he's laying on his cot, right? He's your topic for the day. Listen, that man is probably never mind. I don't even want to say it. Should I say what I was gonna say? F it, I'm gonna say it. That man is probably fingering his booty hole and jacking off at the same time, thinking like AT2, AT2. And this is the thing that I don't like, right? That well, I don't.
Oh my God! Now we're going actual. Madgie dummy. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. I'm like, yo, he has the right to roast donut. He has the right to slap that donut is in jail. Like, yo, man. People shouldn't be like, did you see the conflict? Yeah, what is going on? Why is he talking actual? Is that a man thing? Or like, come on, man, you're gonna make me again think that you're in love.
That, but you guys always try to spin it on me and like, oh, you're obsessed, you're this, you're that. And it's all like, do you not see what he's doing? I think that also kind of brought me back. I guess that's like trauma for me because I'm always like, y'all.
Oh my God. I'm just like, but I don't understand. Maybe it's some type of roast way because a lot of people talk about genital. Like Auntie Pick Me and Lady Lavette, like they both also talk about my genital. Even Danny talked about my genital too. Like, is that some type of a style of roasting that I'm not aware of? Like, I did learn about the dozen. Now I'm learning about like insulting genital is the new is what is in. I'm just like, what the fuck? Oh, people, be nice, be nice, be nice. A whole amphibian. Oh, come on,
Always
guys.
bring it on me and make me the bad guy, but y'all never call him out and say like,
Yo, genital roast. I'm sorry. That's what I'm like. Is that a thing? Like your p word smells so bad. It smells like poof, like fish. Like, is that a thing? It smells like tuna. I thought about fish and I thought about tuna, and then I put the two words together, and I thought fish, and then I was like, this is not the right word. Oh my God, no, Danny, let's not do genital roasting, please. Oh my God, let's not do let's not do this, please. Oh my God.
oh well, it seems a little obsessive. Like, do I do all of that? I don't do all that, you know? And so that's what pisses me off every fucking time. I'm all like, why don't y'all call that out? But I get it. Make AT2 the bad guy. All right. It's fine. Right. You ain't danger, girl.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Danny, aren't you not supposed to be a mod? Show example of restriction and of niceness. Yes, I thought about the word tuna and fish at the same time, and I really wanted you to say tish. I thought it was so cool for 5 seconds. But yeah, no, can we not wish SA on people for the love of God?
You in danger. Danger. Trust me, you might want to think twice about talking crazy. And I bet you too. It's probably something to where he could have avoided all of this if he wasn't talking crazy. You know what, Jackie? You're right about that. You are.
That is not true. He would have avoided this by just fucking going. Like, that would have been better for him to just go.
Right. You are right. Nobody watches him like that. So yeah, that's why they don't call him out. Hey, Deidre. Not Joy with the emoji. Y'all are crazy. But anyway, you guys, I'm just happy that okay, at least it appears until the 18th. I don't have to worry about it. Everything that I need to do is going to be behind the scenes. This is the last. I mean, what other update is there to have? Like for me, it's done with. He can't do no more harm. So I mean,
He can post bail. That's what he can do to me. Okay, guys, I need to go. I have a meeting with my cousin for a second video about Love Island. Yo, what is going on Love Island is motherfucking crazy right now. Janae, Kenny, crazy shit. Anyhow, guys, love you all. I will be back either tonight or tomorrow morning. Love you all. Bye.